Your line.
I just like moving with you. Bonjour. Je suis Jody.
Nick here. There's this guy I watch called Commonwealth Picker, and it's so funny because he has like a little. I like his channel a lot. He has this little like selfie stick with his camera on it, and he's like in his like little shed, and he always starts the video like going like this.
Oh.
Like I think it's like his way of resetting. Like if he makes a mistake, go back to this mark or whatever.
Gotcha.
But it's always like stepping into it and talking. So I was kind of just doing that.
Like you're doing that, and I'm doing that with you, and I'm like, what are we doing?
And we are super excited for you to join us today. We're checking out another clip from Room 101. We've watched a few of these. It's kind of fun because it's just like we're not really sure what the rules are, but they're supposed to. They're talking about something, their viewpoint, and I think they're trying to convince people to agree with them or have to say, I don't know. But it's fun. I enjoy it. And we're looking at Phil Wang talks about Tom Hiddleston Annoyance on Room 101. Do you know who Tom Hiddleston is?
Please tell me that he's not Thor, but Thor's brother.
Yep.
What's
Loki.
his name? Loki, yes.
Yep. So you got it.
He's actually pretty cute.
That's what I hear from a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I'll believe it. It's funny because he looks so different in real life. I'm sure it's because the jet black hair is not really his hair color.
Yeah, and the jet black hair is not the best on him.
Long
but
hair.
yeah.
But Loki's awesome. He's a great character. He's one of those characters, like as a villain, that I wasn't really too keen on. But the more and more he showed up in movies, the writing got better and better, and he's so good at it that you just kind of really like that character, even though he's mostly a villain.
Well, I think that's the part too. You're kind of like never quite sure. Is he gonna make the right move or the wrong move? Like, is he gonna help out them or is he gonna go against them?
And spoiler alert, I feel like he finally does. But anyways, we're gonna check this out. I'm not sure how anyone would be annoyed with them, but at the same time, I'm not the expert on Tom
Everybody's
Hiddleston.
annoyed with everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's society. If you like our reaction to this in any way, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
Phil Wang. Here we go.
Is that Phil? Who's Phil?
So what's making Phil angry?
Oh, him.
That's Phil.
There he is. Tom Hiddleston gets me angrier than any event from history.
Event from
We
history.
don't need Tom Hiddleston, Eddie Redmayne, and Benedict Cumberbatch. One of them is superfluous.
I disagree.
They
It
all
doesn't even
serve
look like
basically
him.
the same purpose. We only need Cumberbatch. And then if Cumberbatch gets injured, we'll let Redmayne out the cage. And then if Redmayne gets injured, we just don't make the film, because Tom Hiddleston's awful. He's completely unaware of himself. He's someone who's just been told his entire life that he's wonderful. And he just offers these displays of talents he doesn't have.
Let me start off. There might be someone in the audience who doesn't know Tom Hiddleston is. And he's, I would say, probably most famous for playing Loki, the evil brother of Thor. That's him as
Great photo.
Loki. I think he came on the tube and it meant he didn't have to hold on to the... My problem with this is I do think he's a really, really good actor.
My problems is with him as a person, because there's so many actors now that, they're quite replaceable.
Oi.
Only thing they're different. Oh, sorry.
I know it's a show. I don't believe his annoyance at all.
So are they faking it and they're trying to just, whatever it is, they have to be annoyed at that person and convince the main person?
No, I don't know if that's a show. I think it's just like, this is like a random thing about me that drives me crazy, and I just want to explain to you why. And again, like we've kind of mentioned before, he's a likable person. I mean, I can't think of anything.
But at the same time, we don't know him as a person.
I don't think this guy knows him as a person, which I think is so like bold for him to say, like, I don't like him as a person, not really the actor. Like, holy cow. Like, he's been told his whole life he's a man. Did you, like, go to school with the guy? Like, do you have a personal beef with him? Because, I don't know.
That's because we live in a world where everybody feels that they can put out their 100% thoughts about everybody, critical or not, hurtful or not, just throwing it out
from
there.
Personal experience?
I'm just saying.
Comment sections, maybe?
Just saying.
And then he said he's like not really talented. Tom
He
Hiddleston,
is.
one of the things I enjoy about him the most, besides his acting, is the fact that he's really good at impressions. Like he does impressions, whether it's American, British, whatever. He does them really, really well. And I love a good impressionist, if you will. So I'm really biased. I'll keep listening to Mr.
I just
Phil.
think he's super charming, like in the way he acts. He's very charismatic.
Yeah, just like me.
Quite replaceable.
Oi.
Only thing that different. Oh, sorry. I
It's
forgot.
not easy, is it, Steve?
Not easy listening to this.
Have you ever met him?
He was my best man.
I was like, what?
No, I mean, I haven't met him, but I tend
I
to
guess
look...
you're always up for the same parts, so it's good.
Well, of course. I look for the good in people, and I just assume that he can't be as awful as he comes across in every interview he does.
Gosh.
I've not watched much of his acting because I hate him so much. I can't bring myself to watch him do anything.
Sounds like
He
jealousy.
just does these performances for people. He sang Man in the Mirror in Korea, which is ironic because Man in the Mirror is about self-reflection.
Sure he wasn't singing Man in Korea.
He's sort of famous for his impressions. Famous for them rather than in any way respected or admired for them. Here is Tom being Jacko.
As I turn up the collar of my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. And the kids in the street, and not to wait. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their meat? I'm fella's disregard, I'm broken by no tide, and a one-man soul.
That wasn't the best Michael Jackson
And
impression.
here, everyone is screaming. And he just keeps going.
He's screaming with delight and adulation.
They're running for the exits. You can run trampling over each other.
I tell you what I love about it,
That was
though,
North Korea as well.
is, a lot of people said it was the worst thing that had ever happened in North Korea.
Wow.
No, I keep thinking he'll stop in a minute, and he doesn't.
He's just completely unaware that he isn't great at everything. He's like a toddler who just grew in size in no other way. And just think, mine, I can do this. Listen to me. Hey, I'm singing. I'm Tom Hiddleston. I'm Loki. It's just... He just thinks he can... Maybe I'm jealous. I guess maybe I'm jealous.
Yeah. That was so the elephant in the room.
Yes. Yes.
I did not
Jeez
get
Louise.
what he was singing at all, but I was like, nope, yep, he's cute.
She's like, I don't care. That was
That's why
not,
girls are screaming.
he has so much better impressions than that. I think he was just having fun. Because everyone has like their own bad impression of Michael Jackson, like all that kind of stuff. But his impressions of other people are really good. Again, I just don't buy that he's that annoyed with someone he doesn't know. How can you be that? Like, we all have people, like famous people, that we just can't stand. And we've never met before. At least I do.
Yes.
There's a guy, the first thing I can think of right now, a guy named Brian Kenny. He used to be on ESPN, now he's on Major League Baseball Network. And he always seems like he has short man syndrome. I'm not calling him short. Like, he just always is angry about everything. And, like, he's more negative on that, talking about baseball, than positive. And I'm like, I'm a baseball fan. I want to constantly hear about how much you hate about every single thing about all these teams and these players. And so I can't stand, like, I can't watch when he's on there because he's always so fired up. He's ready to argue with everybody that's a guest on there. And it just drives me insane. But I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the producer is saying. This is what we want from you. We want people to be ticked off so we have more attention. I don't know.
It could be. No, it's true. Like, there are celebrities that drive me crazy. There are people that drive me crazy. But at the same time, one is, I don't know, like, celebrities, like you said, you don't know them personally. You just see what's being shown to you. But even people who drive me crazy, I know I drive other people crazy. And I also know that what they have that drives me crazy is probably a reflection on my own self at the same time.
Probably.
Except if they're
Getting
being
really
fake.
deep right now.
I do struggle with people. You brought that to my attention. I have noticed it. People who are fake, like, I automatically just kind of close myself off and I'm like, done. And I realize, like, I've got to be more understanding.
Well, to be very, very deep about this, one observation I've made in life is all of us have so many insecurities, it's not even funny. Some we hold, like, really strongly to. Like, we just don't ever want anyone to notice it, so we do the exact opposite to mask that.
Yeah.
Or we're, like, hypercritical of different people and specific things because of how and so it comes off in a very negative, like volatile, like very bad, unhealthy thing. When all it has to do is for us to just, you know, let go of some of that pride, that ego. And I'm talking about myself too, and be like, I'm not good at something. Yep. I'm not the best. You're really good at it. Let's move on. And I know that's not what you came here for, but that's just my 2 cents about it.
Learning things, growing as people.
Like you said, like there's a lot of people that are angry at a lot of, and I get it. It's a show. I get it. It's a show. But using this and just kind of talking about the topic, people need to like work on themselves and not be so angry at all times on the internet or in life. Like just like, what are you so angry about?
Well, life is just
a bad year.
Life is just too short to be angry. And we know this is a show. We totally know. We just kind of spun in this direction. We're not blaming the guy. We get it. Like, it's cool. But something that I try to keep reminding myself, because I'm trying to work on my own self. But it might have been a bad day, but not everything that day was bad. So, like, what was the good in that day? And I love thinking about that. It may not have been a good day, but there was something good about it. So find it. And it's really helped kind of turn...
I was the good in your day? No? Okay.
Just kidding. But it really helps kind of turn around your thinking, and you tend to think more positively about things. And I found that sometimes that's annoying people too, though, because people want to complain and be miserable. And it's kind of put me in this situation where it's like I'm kind of stuck sometimes because I want to connect with people and I want to have those conversations with them, but at the same time I walk away being like drained and frustrated and mad myself.
I know the feeling.
As opposed to...
What? I'm agreeing with you.
Have been so much better.
I didn't say a word.
About my venting.
I was connecting with you.
You were connecting. You love me.
I do love you.
Guys, he loves me.
And I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to say it.
Uh-huh.
And if you like our reaction to this anyway, and maybe our little like deep therapy session there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time.
Goodbye.